Hello everyone, it's Taya Shantae Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be sharing my 2024 planner stack, which includes my decorative planner, bullet journal, and functional planner. What's new to this planner stack this year is my bullet journal. For the past couple of years, I've been using a plum paper planner to functionally keep my life organized and put together, and then also using a decorative memory planner. And so this year I've added a bullet journal, which I'm really excited about. And I'm going to take you through all three of these, show you how I'm going to use them to keep my life organized this year. So let's start off with the functional planner, because I feel like that makes the most sense to start, because this is what I use to actually plan out my life. For a quick comparison, this is my 2023 plum paper planner, and this is the layout I was using last year, which this one ran all the way through to January of this year, which was really good for me because it took me a while to figure out what I wanted for my planner stack this year. So I was so glad this one ended in January, because I did end up filling out most of the weeks in January in this planner. And then when we got about midway through the month, this planner arrived, and so I switched over. But I just wanted to show you what a blank week looks like in this planner. This is, I believe, what they call the priority view. You can totally customize your plum paper planners, which is what's amazing about them. And so you can get exactly the type of layout and formatting that you want. For the past couple of years, I've been doing it with this modern color palette where the tabs have these really fun colors in each side. And in the weekly and monthly, the colors on the pages coordinate with the color on the tab. My functional planner isn't something I share publicly on the internet because I don't censor myself at all in that planner. I write down what's going on in my life and I try to keep track of everything. And that is what I will be using this planner for going into this year. And what I decided to do differently in this one, like I was saying, in that one I had the modern colorway, and this one I went with their very minimal colorway. So you can see all of my tabs are white. The only real color accents in this planner is just this tan brown color, which just gives there's little touches and details of that color throughout this planner, which I really like. I was very much going for a very streamlined and black aesthetic, which you'll see on the covers of all my planners. I was very much leaning into this very chic black look, and I love the way my planner stack looks together. It just feels very sophisticated. Inside the layout, you have this dashboard layout on the tab divider pages. Then it opens to a lined notes page for the month. Then you have, of course, your monthly calendar. I added the US holidays because, again, you get to customize this planner when you're designing it on their website. It's awesome. And then on this page, we have just it's a little bit of the brown here. It's funny. Let me turn to July because there's so much of May leading into that it was shading out. Oh, I guess I could have just turned to the next day in the week. Okay, on your days of the week spread, you get a little bit of that brown at the top, but where the month overlaps, where this is where June starts, so it gives you the color, but this is still the end of May, so they just grayed it out. I actually really like how they did that. That's so cute. It makes it easy to keep up with where you're at in your calendar. You get a little month overview here, a to-do list, and notes in the sidebar, and then you've just got the long lined columns. And I have been loving this. Before I was using that priority layout, and I think for this year this is just going to be a lot better and easier for me, because I don't necessarily always track habits in this planner, or at least I haven't been. I really didn't utilize that habit tracker in that planner last year. So I was just like, okay, I'm not giving space to things in my planner that I'm not actually utilizing. But having the space to really just write, keep up with everything that's going on, and just writing here is all that I need. I don't add any stickers or anything like that. I kind of played around with the thought of pulling in highlighters, and I picked up a bunch of highlighters this year. I got a bunch of mild liners, and then I also got these Mr. Pen highlighters, which I love my mild liners. Don't get me wrong, but when I tell you, I am so falling in love with these Mr. Pen highlighters. These things are amazing, and I absolutely want to get some more. I honestly think I'm just going to end up keeping this really, really simple and just writing in this one, which is perfectly fine because the next two planners are anything but simple. Speaking of which, let's move on. So we have the functional planner. This is where I write down all of my life, keep up with myself. And then when I want to sit down and play with my stickers, I pull out my memory planner and I take the plans that are written down in here and I memory plan the week. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So this is my B6 Rings memory planner. That's right, rings. For the last couple of years, I have been in a coiled planner, a coiled B6 planner from Sadie Stickers. This is her undated B6 planner, and it is amazing for giving you just a fantastic layout, for being able to do really fun spreads, and because everything is so minimalist and blank, you just have this really great blank canvas that allows you to decorate and create your own spreads. And so I've loved that. But this is my 2023 coil planner, and as you can see, it is super chunky. I love how chunky it is. Like, that makes me really happy. However, when you are planning and you're getting to I want to say probably like September was when it started getting really difficult, because one side of your planner is super thick and the other side is a little bit thinner, and so there's like this uneven length or uneven part against the coil. And then even when you just like flip it back, which is what I was doing to try to just like kind of balance out what was happening on each side of the planner, as it gets chunky, it kind of starts at, well, one, I do a lot of layering with stickers, so near the coil there's like areas where it was kind of like curving out away from the coil on both sides, just because of all the sticker layering that was happening in here. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my life a lot easier in 2024 and just get a planner where I can take the pages out of the planner, set them down flat on my desk, and plan. And then I don't have to worry about it. This is my rings planner. I went with a very simple setup. If you cannot tell, my personal favorite color palette, the way I have my planner desk organized, like my whole aesthetic is very much black, pink, and white, and gold accents. Or rose gold accents, either one, can't go wrong with either one. But this one came with gold rings in the planner, so I went with gold accents for this. And it's just absolutely perfect. And so I chose the black planner cover. This is from Printpression. And when I decided to switch to rings, I immediately thought of Printpression. Kane is one of the best people in the planner community. If you are unfamiliar with him, check out his YouTube channel. Kane is absolutely amazing. I adore him. And he makes such incredible, great quality products. And so I was really happy to get one of his planner covers for this year. I love this B6 rings. It feels amazing. It's super soft and I love that. I'm not certain if this is vegan leather or if it's real, but it's got just great pebbled leather feel to it. And it's just amazing. So love that. The rings are great. I love the size on the rings. And then my inserts are from Sadie Stickers, and these are her monthly and weekly undated B6 rings inserts. Which, fun fact, because I decorated this page and posted it on my Instagram, and Alicia commented and she was like, you know, that page isn't like a functional part of your planner. We just put that in there so that we know what we're packing up when we're packing orders and shipping them out. It's like, and I was like, of course I would decorate it, leave it in here and make it a part of my setup, because yeah, I didn't know. This is my first time using inserts, and I had no idea that that was a thing. Usually when I get my planner, all of the parts that are inside the coil are part of the planner. I'm new to rings, so I didn't know that this page was not necessary for me to keep. However, I actually really love it. I do love that it says what it is right when I open up my planner. And then I also love it because of course I post a lot on social media and I get that question often. What are you using? Where did you get those inserts? What are they? And so I love that in a lot of my pictures and a lot of my videos, when I open up this planner, it opens to this page and you can see what I'm using and what I got. The other things that are in here, these are things I've had in my collection for years now, that I just put in this pocket to decorate the front of it. Again, sticking with that pink, black, and gold theme. This little star paper clip came with an order from Lexi Kylie Designs. It was a freebie that came with my order. The journaling card that it's attached to, I forgot where I got this from, and the shop's name isn't on it. Sometimes the shop's name will be on the back of the journaling card that they give to you, and I don't even know how to wager a guess. There's like a few different shops running through my head. This might have been Crafts by Tally, and I think that because of this bow. I remember Crafts by Tally was doing that bow a lot. So might have gotten this from her, but again, I've had this in my collection for a while, and just because I held on to them because I wasn't using a rings or traveler's notebook at the time, but I figured, you know, one day it might come in handy. Boy, was I right. Behind it, this is from Panda Bird Design. And again, it's just another large journaling card. And then I took just one of these punches. I got this at Michael's. And it's just one of those border punches. You just line it up with the page, punch right along the edge, and it gives you this really cute scalloped edge that I thought would look really good, just kind of poking out of the pocket there. And so I'm very happy with that. You just got that cute little bow detail with the scalloped edge right next to the inside of the black cover, and I think that looks amazing. For a couple of added details, I had a washi card from the Giving Girl. Again, this was another freebie that I've had in my collection for years now, but it was really simple and chic, and it just says "Let Love Guide You," and it was gold foil, so it matched, and so I was like, yeah, stick it in the pocket, that looks great. Also from the Giving Girl, this is literally just a freebie sticker sheet that I stuck into this card pocket because it matched the theme. And that's literally, like, I didn't know what to put here, but I knew I wanted it to just be pink and gold and match the theme, and that was perfect. And I love it. So that is how I have set up my rings planner. I don't imagine that I'm going to change this seasonally. I could be wrong. It might happen. I may get to like spring or summer and decide I want to switch this up. But I feel like this, the setup that I have feels very classic, very perfect for the entire year. It's not season specific. It is very specific to me and my personality. And I think this is a good fit for me. So I don't anticipate changing my setup seasonally. And then the tabs that I have in here, because I have the undated inserts from Sadie Stickers, they did not come with tabs on the monthly insert pages, but I ordered these tabs from Lexi Kylie Designs, and they were perfect. And then I just added a little bit of washi tape and a large month script from Ink Paper Plan. I'm not sure who this washi tape roll is from. It's this washi tape roll right here. Oh wait, no, it does say on the side. This Simply Gilded. Is this Simply Gilded washi tape. I love it when the washi tape, like on the inside of the roll, it tells you the name of the shop, because otherwise I very much forget. But yay, perfect. Simply Gilded washi tape. I just added that at the bottom of each of the months and just made them all look exactly the same. I really like that look. Very uniform, very simple, just a little bit of detail to match the whole theme. And then inside I have my month layout. I'll turn to a blank month so you can see what it looks like blank. The only difference between my month page and the normal month page that comes in the Sadie Stickers rings inserts is that mine are flipped upside down. And so this is something I've been doing for the last 2 years with my B6 planner from Sadie Stickers. I do order a custom version of the planner because most planners are formatted with the large header at the top, and the reason they're formatted that way is because most B6 monthly kits are formatted that way. So that's why she formats her planner that way, so that you can use it with not only her kits but other B6 monthly planner kits that are in the planner community. I, however, don't use monthly kits in my planner. And I don't use them for that specific reason. I don't like the large header at the top, and so I am prone to doing things my own way. And when it comes to my monthly setup in my planner, it was so funny because it took me forever to realize that was why I never liked doing monthly spreads. I'm not a fan of having the large header at the top. And then when I finally tried it the other way with this at the bottom, everything clicked. It was so much better and I was so much happier. Anywho, I take my blank spread, I decorate it. I did this using a decorative kit from Sadie Stickers, which is just absolutely amazing and perfect for me in the way that I like to decorate my monthly spreads. And then I also have weekly spreads, which I have planned most of January. I still have the last week of January to plan, and I am so much enjoying utilizing a rings planner. It really is fantastic to be able to pull the pages right out of the planner and then just plan right on the page and like set it down flat on my desk, and I don't have to worry about any of the stickers or the pages getting too bulky or things like that. It is fantastic. So that is my decorative rings planner, and because I'm using this to plan out all of my weekly and monthly spreads, I did not need to include those in my bullet journal, which that is deciding to add a bullet journal to my planner stack this year was really interesting decision, because I am still in the process of learning and figuring out exactly how I want to utilize it and what makes the most sense to me. Because that was my primary question when I thought, okay, I fell into the deepest deep dive in December of watching bullet journaling videos on YouTube. They're amazing. Incredible artistry. These people draw like just insane works of art in these planners, and they make them look so beautiful and so fun. And I was just like, I really want to do this, but I'm not gonna draw. Like I already knew that was just not gonna happen. And then I thought, well, I am probably not the only person who feels that way. That like I would love to do bullet journaling, but I either can't or don't want to draw in my planner. And I was like, well, I'm a sticker planner, so why not just sticker planner and bullet journal? That feels right. So the third member of our little planner stack here, this is an A5 notebook from Printpression, and my cover is a beautiful leather cover from Dear Emmy, which is a new brand from Sadie Stickers. This is Dear Emmy on the back here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's printed right into the leather, and it is so buttery smooth. I love the way this feels. I just keep rubbing it. It just feels so luxe. It's amazing. You can, when you're placing your order, you get to pick the color of your planner, which I went with black because that is the whole theme I'm going for this year. But she also has a beautiful green and blue, a ballet pink, two shades of pink, which of course caught my attention because I love pink, and I was very much considering those. But she's got beautiful color options. Then you also get to choose your thread, and I did decide to do a little bit of pop of pink in the threading on this planner, which I thought was perfect. And you get to choose the color of your elastic. I was debating whether or not I wanted the elastic to be pink, but I am really glad I went with the black on black with the elastic and the cover, and then just had the little bit of pop of color with the pink in the stitching. I think as this wears throughout the year, I'm going to be really happy with that choice, because I feel like black is easy to keep clean and it just looks really sophisticated. I love the black on black, super tonal and very chic. This is, as I was saying, an interesting journey for me. On the inside, by the way, you do get a pocket, so cute little slip pocket on the front and back. She has now also updated these so that you can order them with a pen loop stitched to them. So I got mine before she added the pen loop to it, but that's cool. I still have so much decorating I need to do for what I have been referring to as the preamble part of my bullet journal. But I was informed the stuff at the front, also, that's the other phrasing I've been using. I've just been calling it the stuff at the front, which is literally just called yearly spreads. The spreads that are not month specific, which totally makes sense other than calling it the stuff at the front. But I did leave myself some blank pages so that I could enter in the stuff at the front as I get inspired. And I've been loving that because I like this spread here, which is the letter to my future self. And again, I'm in the process of learning this whole bullet journaling thing, and so this has been really cool to see what all you can put into it, what all I think is going to work for me and make sense. And I loved the idea of writing a letter, sealing it in this envelope, and then next January I'll get a chance to read this for myself, and that's just a fun little like future gift to myself, and I really liked that idea. So I decorated this page, added that in, and then of course I have now done my January and February month setup. And so what I decided to do for this was, I want to say this, before I did anything in this notebook, I had an old notebook that I knew I wasn't going to use for my, specifically for this bullet journal, but I took that old notebook and I made myself a mock spread, which I think if you are new to bullet journaling and this is something you're considering, I highly recommend doing that because it was really helpful for me. I definitely feel like even from January to my February setup, I still feel like I learned a lot, but I'm so glad I did that mock setup because it really helped me learn some things. This is a Go Getter Girl notebook. And I just, again, was playing around with trying out different techniques in this notebook. I have not been using this functionally. It's just been like kind of a catch-all for any time I need to think things through. And I love it for that. And so this was me creating my mock spread and trying to get an idea of what I would even do with a bullet journal and how I would utilize one. And so like when I tried it out here, I made this just like a quote page, was trying to figure out what exactly I would track if I decided to track anything. Got a chance to see what it would be like if I was to cut down my pages, which I'm so glad I did this because what I found out very quickly was that I was fine with making a cut on the edge of the page and cutting it down shorter than the full width of the page. But what I didn't care for as much was cutting it down where it's not running the full height of the page. I was fine shortening the width, but not shortening the height. And the reason I don't love that as much is because you end up with kind of these little cut pages inside here. And I feel like even if I go in with my X-Acto knife and try to make that neater and cleaner, I feel like I'm then also risking the binding of my journal. And again, this is me being new to it. There are tons of people who do this and do this in their bullet journals very, very well. And this is all my personal preference. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. I just found for me personally, I wasn't particularly happy with that. And maybe if I got better at it and kind of knew what I was doing, I wouldn't feel this way. But since I'm at where I'm at with my skill level with this being very much a newbie, that was a really good learning experience for me. And then also just trying to figure out, okay, what is it I'm going to track and what am I going to put in here? So that was my mock spread. When I got to doing my first actual spread, I decided instead of doing a quote on this page to go ahead and add a calendar, which I love. The order tracker was something I absolutely knew I wanted to have in here. And that is something that in my planner last year, right before I would get to my monthly spreads, I would utilize the dashboard page at the beginning of each month, and I would create an order tracker for myself, and I would also track the kits that I was using throughout the month. And so in making the decision to pull those out of my decorative planner and put those into my bullet journal, I knew those were two pages I was absolutely going to need and going to be utilizing in this planner. And so I have my starts with my calendar and the month. Then we have the orders that my sticker orders that I'm tracking for the month, the date that I placed the order, the name of the shop, a short description of what I ordered. Then I check off when I get the email notifying me that it's shipped, and then I check off once it has arrived. And that has been so great for me because when shopping with planner stickers, the process of placing the order and then waiting for them to print, cut, pack, and ship your stickers, it's not like Amazon. It's not going to be like a 2-day process. So in that time, or especially me, maybe not other people, but for me, I very often forget the things that I order. And so this is super, super helpful for me. And it also helps me keep up with, because I am on several different planner PR teams. And so each month I want to try to make sure I'm ordering from all the PR shops that I'm on, so that way I am stocked up on the latest things in their shop, so that I can share them in my videos and posts and all of that stuff. So this helps me keep track of my life very functionally. Really, really love this page. Then on this page, this was something I got an idea to do just from watching bullet journaling videos, and I thought it would be fun to kind of keep track of the movies and TV shows that I'm watching that month, and just be a fun sort of memory keeping moment, and something that'll be fun to look back on and see what I was watching. So I love that idea. Then again, I'm still keeping track of the kits that I will be using in my decorative planner, which I love doing that. And then I also decided to add in a social media tracker. So at the end of the month, I'll just jot down the number of followers that I have on each of the sites that I'm currently on, the newest being TikTok, which I am truly enjoying. That's been a fun addition to my social media posting this year. And then on this page, I have my playlist, and these are just the music and songs and things I'm listening to for the month. Anything that may be new to me, or anything that I'm currently just like listening to a lot. I obviously don't think I'm going to write down every single song I listen to. That's not the plan, but it has been really fun. And I think this will be another thing where, just like with the movies and TV, when I kind of look back and get a feel for what I was into at that time, I think it'll be just like a fun little memory keeping thing for me. Speaking of memory keeping, this next part is all about memory keeping. So on this side, I decided to just decorate this, and then I got a sprocket for Christmas. This is my sprocket. It is a cute little mini portable printer, and it prints out pictures right from your cell phone, and they come out in 2x3 inch size, and they're sticker backed. So you can print out a picture, and then I can just stick it right inside of my journal, and then I can do a little bit of journaling about what's happening in the picture, and just sort of whatever memories I want to jot down for the month, and just have a fun little memory keeping page from that aspect. So I was really excited about the chance to get to do some journaling in my journal, and I'm really happy about that. So that kind of became the concept. And again, this is me here being really happy with cutting short the width. And I loved the way these tabs came out. I thought that was so cute, and a lot of fun to do. And then going into February, with what I had learned from doing January, I decided to continue on with having my month calendar. Also this time I remembered from the first one, because the first time I did it, I didn't give myself any room to write in the letter of the days of the week, right? And so I made sure to do that this time. I also decided to give this one a sort of tag theme, and I feel like I was definitely leaning a little bit more into the whole journaling thing, and I love that so much. From doing this spread, what I have learned, because I was trying to figure out like how to like draw out all of the grids and boxes and things that I need, and the combination of like drawing and then utilizing the highlighters, especially with this being such a light pink, it was definitely dragging the ink in a couple of places. Honestly, it's not bad enough that it bothers me, but I'm definitely trying to figure that out for going forward. And I think what I'll do going forward is utilize just like the fine tipped end of the highlighter, where like you've got the chiseled tip on one side of your highlighter and then a fine tip point on the other side, and I'll use that to like draw out what I need and then highlight with the other end. I think I'll be happier with that than trying to combine ink and highlighter. That way I don't end up like smearing in my journal. So that's the first thing I feel like I'm learning and hopefully by the time I get to March, I'll be better with that. But still absolutely loving the calendar, loving the order trackers. Switched from using, because these were some custom scripts that I had ordered back when I was using just my B6 planner. The scale of this was fine in my B6 planner, but in here it feels just way too small. I much prefer using the large letters, and I get these from Paper Trail Plans. They are so fantastic for using in my bullet journal. I just think it's amazing. Again, going into this page, continuing with the same formatting, tracking my movies and TV, and then all of my lists for this one, I have drawn into the shape of a tag. And here's where I implemented again what I learned from this one. When I got to this page, I decided to just draw with the chiseled edge of my highlighter and not use a pen to draw it out first and then highlight around it. And I like this so much better because I don't have any of the ink smears that I have on the previous page. And again, cutting down short the width of the page. I was using a decorative kit from Sadie Stickers, and I had both the premium matte version of the kit as well as the transparent matte version of the kit. And because I have both, I had this long photo strip sticker in both premium matte and transparent matte. And so instead of doing tabs for this one, and then also I felt like I gave myself a lot of space and maybe didn't need 2 whole pages just to write down the music that I'm listening to for the month. So I thought, okay, let's condense that down to just 1 page this month. And on this side, you'll keep track of the kits that you're using. The kit I use for my monthly spread, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th week of the month. Down here, I left a box for myself, and I'll just write in my social media stats down at the box. I absolutely adore this super cute little fashion doll. That's from TaylorMade Creative Planning. I just feel like it just adds to the personality that's happening on the page, which there's just so much going on visually that I think is so beautiful. I'm so obsessed with these super cute little ribbon stickers from Sadie Stickers. We got these in her advent calendar, her 2023 advent calendar, and both this is the transparent matte version, and then we also got the premium matte version of them. And these cute little ribbon stickers were so perfect when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the theme for this month. And I kept getting this idea that it would be so fun to just like draw out a tag, because that was simple and not complicated to draw. And I was like, yes, I think that'll be fun. And then I was like, oh, I've got these cute little ribbon stickers. They would be so cute to give me the look of a tag in my journal. So I went with that whole thing. Clearly with everything I learned here, I forgot everything I had just learned and decided to draw this out with a pen, and then I highlighted around it. But I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me, but definitely I wish I would have omitted just the pen lines. It feels unnecessary. You still get the full effect of the shape with just the highlighter, but you live and you learn. Really happy other than that, like so happy with how I've decorated this. My February, what I feel like I learned going from January to February has just been amazing, and I'm so happy with how this is coming out. And I also really love this little detail with how the photo strip sort of gives me a little tab just to help turn this page. And then on this side, oh, see, from here where I drew the tag with the pen, and then when I got to this side, I was like, nope, not doing that. I'm just going to use the highlighter, and I think it still looks so good. And so this is my playlist for the month, and I'll write out and list some of the songs that I'll be listening to in February. And then again, I have my journaling page where I can print out a picture on my sprocket, add it in to the page, and I think which will be really fun for February because I've got quite a few things coming up for February, whereas January is a very chill, mellow start to the year. So super perfect. My January journaling is very much about me being a homebody, but I've got quite a few things already on the calendar that I know are coming up for February that I'm looking forward to, and I will be marking down. So this is going to be good. That is my planner stack and how I'm planning to use my planners for this year. Because I left myself a few pages to add in some like yearly spreads that aren't month specific at the front, I've still got some more things to do at the front of this planner. And I'm just kind of pacing myself and letting myself fill that in at my own pace and not rushing it, because this is still new to me, so I don't know what all I want to include in this journal for the yearly spreads yet, but I want to take my time and just learn and figure out what's going to work well for me and just enjoy decorating these pages. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then if there's more that I come up with that I think would be good for like a yearly overview spread, but I don't have room for it in the front, I have no problem putting it like in between the months. I'm just going to let this year kind of come as it goes with this planner, because I'm truly enjoying just like learning what all you can do with a bullet journal. And I think this is just going to be a great experience for me in learning bullet journaling and adding this to my planner stack. That is it. These are the 3 planners I will be using in 2024. This is again the Plum Paper Planner, and it is their A5 customizable vertical planner. Then I also have a print Prussian ring planner with Sadie stickers inserts for my decorative planner, and then a print Prussian notebook in a Dear Emmy cover for my bullet journal. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I would love to know what is in your planner stack. Please leave that in the comments below, and I'll see you next video.